Live at 5, big news for Minnesotans in the fight against COVID-19.
Coming up tonight, local health leaders react to Governor Walz' three-step plan to end COVID restrictions.
Plus, a gymnastics coach in Superior is behind bars after allegations of sexual assault. And back in Duluth, a nonprofit launches a mobile food delivery service to make sure no one goes hungry. And a debate over the type of cars we drive in Minnesota could impact your summer plans.
You're watching Live at 5 on Live Local CBS3.
Welcome to the CBS3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look from Spirit Mountain in Duluth, where Mayor Emily Larson announced her recommendations for the future of the ski hill this afternoon. We'll share the details on that in just a few minutes. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Serkins BAKERY. We begin tonight with some big news out of Minnesota, where the governor announces today all of the state's COVID-19 restrictions will end by July 1st. That was the message from Governor Walz, who laid out his new three-step plan for ending capacity limits and the state's mask mandate. Step 1 starts at noon tomorrow. That's when limits on outdoor dining and events will end. You won't need a mask outside unless there's more than 500 people, and restaurants and bars can go back to regular closing times. Step 2 starts May 28th, which is Memorial Day weekend. At that time, capacity limits will end for all indoor events. And Step 3 is ending the statewide mask mandate. That will happen either when 70% of Minnesotans 16 and older are vaccinated or by July 1st at the latest. As of today, Minnesota is about 473,000 people from reaching that goal. Governor Walz says Minnesota is ready to loosen restrictions because cases are going down and hospital capacity is low. He also says the state has plenty of vaccines for everyone and encourage people who might be waiting to get the shot now.
A lot of you out there, especially younger people, who said, you know what, let's let the vulnerable get theirs first. I don't need to be in line in front of them. Let my grandparents get it first. Get those who have underlying health conditions. Let's wait until it's our turn. It's your turn.
Walz encouraged businesses to keep protections if they want to. Cities or counties can also continue with their own mask mandates. Duluth spokespeople told us today their mask order will end when the state's emergency order expires. And tonight, local hospital leaders are weighing in on Governor Walz's three-step plan. CBS3's Emma Quinn joins us live from downtown Duluth. Emma, you spoke with essential health officials. What did they have to say, and do they think the state is ready for this?
Kristen, essential health officials say they think this is the right move, and they pointed to the data and the science from the CDC showing an increase in vaccinations and less disease transmission in outdoor settings. Now, Kristen, you'll know we're heading into the summer months here in the Northland, and Essential Health's Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Peter Henry, says there's less of a concern about travelers and tourists vacationing here in the Northland. The main concern right now is making sure everyone who is eligible for a vaccine and wants one has the opportunity to get vaccinated. But they say even once the guidelines are lifted, if you feel sick, it's important to get tested.
If you're sick, get tested, because that's really the important thing. We know that COVID will still have probably some activity in our state and other states.
Dr. Henry adds, don't just assume it's a regular cough or allergies. If something feels different, that getting tested and quarantining will help prevent the spread even more. Now, essential officials say they have administered roughly 153,000 COVID-19 vaccines system-wide. And here in St. Louis County, roughly 87,000 people are fully vaccinated, numbers that hopefully will keep the community safe when those restrictions are lifted.
Emma, with that mask mandate being lifted, once we hit that 70% mark of Minnesotans 16 or older being vaccinated, did hospital leaders say whether they will continue their mask mandates?
So, Kristen, essential health officials say they have been following the Minnesota Department of Health's medical center and health facility guidelines, and they will continue to follow those, and they say they tend to be a lot more strict than the regular general setting guidelines for general outdoor settings.
Well, certainly a lot to unpack with this announcement today. Emma Quinn reporting live for us in Duluth. Thank you, Emma. And we will have much more on how Walz's announcement will impact events in the Northland, such as Grandma's Marathon and the Effie Rodeo. That's all happening tonight at 6. Duluth police responded to 2 different shots fired incidents in the city's hillside neighborhoods overnight. The first report came in around 11:45 last night near North 3rd Avenue and East 8th Street. Officers found multiple shell casings, but no damage or victims. A few hours later, witnesses heard more shots, and officers found more casings a few blocks down in an alley between East 3rd and 4th Streets. No victims were found there either. Both of the incidents are under investigation. A Superior gymnastics coach is behind bars tonight after he allegedly sexually assaulted 2 teens. George Deppa was charged with 3 felonies Wednesday, including sexual assault of a minor and exposing himself. The allegations range from summer of 2020 to just last month. He was the teens' coach at Twin Ports Gymnastics at the time. The 13 and 14-year-olds claim Deppa, who is 47, allegedly touched their genitals and kissed one of the victims. The instances happened during sleepovers at Deppa's Superior home and while on his boat on Lake Superior. The victim said Deppa asked them not to tell anyone and he would buy them gifts. When authorities asked Deppa if there was anything he did to make the teens uncomfortable, he said maybe it was because he stopped buying them gifts. Deppa is being held at the Douglas County Jail. He'll be back in court next week. Now, court documents show Twin Ports Gymnastics owner is cooperating with this investigation. If you or someone you know has been impacted by sexual assault, PAVSA and CASDA offer free help. We have their contact information on our website. Duluth leaders unveiled a new $24 million plan to fix up Spirit Mountain, one they hope will stop the ski hill from being a further financial strain on the city. Duluth Mayor Emily Larson announced her recommendations, which are based on the Spirit Mountain Task Force's findings. She proposed fixing up the Skyline Chalet and campground, finishing the Nordic skiing trail, and improving the winter skiing and riding infrastructure. In all, it's a $24 million capital investment plan. Larson says state bonding dollars would fund half of that, with a quarter coming from Duluth's tourism tax and another quarter from Spirit Mountain itself. She says these improvements are necessary for a secure financial future.
Based on the report that is public and the efforts of the task force and the SE group, these direct improvements will increase Spirit's economic impact to an estimated $39.9 million annually. It would increase the number of visitors by 50,000 a year to 300,000 per year, would create an additional 205 new jobs.
Also part of Larson's proposal, the city forgiving $900,000 of Spirit's debt. She says that's important because the line of credit has been maxed out for years. So it will help Spirit use all of its finances to move forward, and it would be more attractive for any potential facility management company if the city were to lease operations in the future. The City Council will weigh in on that on Monday. That's also when they'll consider approving a contract with an engineer to look at estimates for the project. If the proposal gets approved for state bonding dollars, work could start in 2023. Dave's here now for a first check of the weather. Happy Friday Eve, Dave. It's our new thing.
Yeah, it's a holiday that you started not too long ago, and now we look forward to it. Oh boy, Friday Eve. We don't do anything special except talk about weekend plans.
Yes.
And it looks like it's going to be a pretty decent weekend. But in between, we've got a chance for rain, which is very much needed because we're looking at a fire weather warning here, red flag warning for most of Minnesota till at least 8 o'clock tonight. Despite a chance for rain, it's very dry out there, and it's tinder dry, frankly. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get enough rain to solve the problem here. They're just little light showers that might add up to about 1/10 of an inch or so and be gone already by tomorrow. Short-term forecast says 20% chance for the showers in Minnesota, 30% for Wisconsin and the UP. Low temp down around 30 or so. 50 for the high tomorrow with a mostly sunny sky returning and then sticking. We'll talk about how long it's going to take for our next rain chance coming up in a few more minutes.
Thanks, Dave. Still to come on Live at 5, there's a chance to weigh in on the Blotnick Bridge project in the Twin Ports. City by City is up next.
You're watching Live at 5 with Kristen Vaki and weather with meteorologist Dave Anderson on Live Local CBS 3. CBS 3 News is brought to you by Ralph Eye Care Specialists.
Hi, I'm Stephen Ray. At Miners National Bank, we offer local originating, local processing, local closing, and local servicing. For your next mortgage, apply now. MinersMortgage.com. Miners National Bank of Evelyn, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Mopping the dirt and germs from your floor is a messy chore. Well, now you can spin away those germs with Floor Police, the lightweight and cordless power spin mop that scrubs away messes the fast and easy way. Just add any disinfectant, and at a speedy 100 RPMs, the microfiber pads do all the scrubbing and sanitizing, so you don't have to. The secret is the powerful electric motor and rechargeable lithium battery that has 90 minutes of runtime. The swivel head can easily clean in and around obstacles and get deep under furniture. Plus, the pads are machine washable and reusable. Get Floor Police with 2 microfiber pads for just 2 easy payments of $29.99. But wait, call now and get 2 free scouring and 2 free polishing pads. But hold everything, because you can double the entire offer. Just pay separate fee, and we'll even ship it to you free. That's 2 Floor Police mops with pads plus free shipping. Call or click now.
Call 1-800-592-0163 or visit floorpolice.com. Order now.
Looking for a home run on your next home project? Don't strike out by using someone out of left field who makes errors, balks at your needs, isn't safe, and gives you the squeeze by charging double.
Your home improvement company aced my window project, and working with them was a walk in the park.
We never sacrifice quality, and you can count on us to avoid curveballs and save you time.
Plus, they clean up, which is a big relief. Your home improvement company is a huge hit in Twins territory, even if their owner is a bit of a screwball.
Coming up Friday on CBS3 this morning, a recap of the new timeline for ending restrictions here in Minnesota.
And I'll have a look at our weekend forecast. More sunshine is in store as we head into Mother's Day.
So wake up with us starting at 5 a.m.
COVID-19 vaccines are bringing hope and questions. This is why we're bringing understanding to the challenge of vaccinating America. Ongoing coverage on CBS News.
Welcome back to the CBS 3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look over Duluth on this Thursday. Dave will be in with your full forecast in a bit, but first let's take a look around the region. A special craft show on the Iron Range for all of your spring shopping, plus the Hungry Bear 100 race is happening this Saturday. All of that and more as we take you around the Northland, city by city. Starting in Keewatin, Saturday, May 8th, is the Cabin Fever Craft Show. All items are handcrafted by local artists, and there will be a variety of unique crafts on sale. The event runs from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Keewatin Community Center. Over to the Twin Ports, if you have thoughts about the Blotnick Bridge project, there is a meeting opportunity for you. MnDOT and WisDOT are hosting a virtual public meeting on Tuesday, May 11th at 6 p.m. to discuss improving and replacing the Blotnick Bridge. We have meeting information on our website. And ending in Cable, Wisconsin, the Hungry Bear 100 gravel cycling race is on Saturday. The event will take place on the forest roads of Bayfield County and the Chequamegon National Forest. The looped course has a 60-mile and 100-mile event. If there's something going on in your neighborhood that you think we should know about, send us an email and it might be featured as we go around the Northland, city by city. And still to come on Live at 5, a food shelf in Duluth is getting some wheels. Next, we take a look at Chum's new mobile delivery program.
Well, today's almanac is kind of like my life, a little shy of normal. Today we hit 58 degrees, but the normal's 59. So we're continuing to chase normal. May not get there for a while, but in between, we've got a chance for showers tonight. Showers we really need because of a high fire danger threat. Odds are low of payoff, though, and we'll talk about it in more detail in a few more minutes.
My name is Harry Podgorski, and I'm a proud member of the Board of Directors of St. Anne's Senior Residence. My mom lived at St. Anne's for 9 years and called St. Anne's her home. If you're looking for a place for mom or dad or for yourself, please consider the affordable St. Anne's. You won't be sorry you did.
Take advantage of no move-in fees through June 30th, 2021. Call 218-727-8831 and schedule your tour today.
Enjoy a slice of the sweet life. Perkins Strawberry Freshtival is back. Come in for fresh strawberry favorites starting at just $6.99. Like our fresh strawberry crepes platter, fresh strawberry Belgian waffle platter, fresh strawberry pancake platter, and more. Then keep things sweet with pies and fresh baked favorites from Serkins Bakery. Whether you dine in, order online, or get it to go. Order now at perkinstogo.com. The CBS Evening News with Nora O'Donnell. Weeknights on CBS.
Order your 2022 Polaris snowmobile now from Duluth Lawn and Sports.
Governor Evers visited Bayfield today to announce his plans for helping businesses recover from the pandemic.
Fire dangers popping up out there. I'll talk about if any rain is coming our way.
Tonight at 6 on CBS 3.
CBS 3 weather is brought to you by Kerry Toyota.
Now, the CBS 3 Duluth Weather Max forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
So let's talk about high temperatures again. We've been chasing normal, missing it for most towns, but getting close for others. So let's see who won today. Keeping in mind, of course, 59 is the norm. Superior did it 61 degrees. Moose Lake tied it at 59. The rest of us, discounting Siren and Hinckley and Brainerd, we're a little bit shy once again. 55 for Orr, 54 Silver Bay, 53 Watersmeet, and Ironwood as well. And again, this is a tale we'll tell just about every day until later next week when we finally start to push into the 60s and maybe even beyond for a couple of days. So it may seem a little bit too chilly for this part of May right now. More normal weather is coming down the pike. Current conditions at the airport, still on the cooler side, 54. Relative humidity on the low side at 31%, and that's part of the conundrum that's creating the red flag fire danger warning for Minnesotans tonight. Do be careful outdoors. Westerly, northwesterly wind, 14 miles per hour is helping to dry things out as well, so the double whammy there for the fire danger. Air pressure is high at 1,017 millibars down here at the surface, but a trough of lower pressure is working up on top, and that's what's bringing a 20 to 30% chance for showers as we go through the overnight. Current temps, 50 to 53 in the Upper Peninsula, 50 to 57 in Wisconsin. And it looks like, except for LaPointe, everybody over there has a thermometer reading 57 degrees. That's a pretty good deal. Just set it there and forget it if that would just hold true. Moose Lake just cooled down from 57 to 55 in the last couple of seconds. Two Harbors is at that mark as well. We have 50 towards Ely, low 50s on the Mesabi, and 52 degrees up in border country. Clearish sky trying to come in tonight after the rain shower chance will allow some temperatures to drop into the 20s up north here. The rest of us should have lows in the lower 30s. And now we take a look at our Doppler and satellite map here. Clouds are coming in because of that trough of low pressure coming up and over the dome of high pressure at the surface. So there's our rain chance. Thing is, the chance it's going to actually hit the ground only runs, like I mentioned, from 20 to 30%. And if any of that does touch the ground by tomorrow morning, rain totals are really just a trace. Maybe if we squint our eyes and push it, 1/10 of an inch. So this isn't all the rain we need, but that's about all the rain we're going to get for the weekend. High pressure takes over again. Makes it sunny for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. If not warmer than normal, it won't do that. But that next low pressure system may not be with us for another week. So it's going to be high and dry, and we're going to have to be careful because of the wildland fire danger. Tonight, Minnesota temperatures, they are going to run from 27 inland to 35 by the lake, and there's that 20% rain shower chance. It bumps up to 30% for Wisconsin and the UP with lows there in the low 30s. Tomorrow's high temps for Wisconsin and Michigan with mostly sunny sky coming up on top will run 48 to 52. Normal's 59. Minnesota numbers about 48 to 52 as well with sunshine. And cool high pressure should dominate our sky on the dry side through Monday. But a hope for normal and a hope for warmth, frankly, starts on Tuesday when we crack 60. And maybe by next Thursday, we'll have two interesting things happen. We'll get to 65 for a temp, and we get our next rain chance if tonight's doesn't pay off.
All right, thanks, Dave. Food insecurity in Duluth continues to be a challenge, so One Food Shelf is launching a new delivery program. It's called Chum to Go, and it will provide access to food shelf resources for people who would otherwise have a hard time getting to them. Volunteer drivers with Chum to Go will deliver food boxes to 120 Duluth households on Tuesdays and Thursdays during the 2nd and 4th weeks of every month. The organization hopes Chum to Go will eliminate barriers to accessing food for people who are especially vulnerable.
We will literally deliver pre-packed boxes as of right now to folks that are homebound. We're focusing on obviously those that are 65 and older, those that have medical health conditions, and those that have, families with small children and are unable to come down and spend the time to wait in line for one of these.
If you are interested in participating in Chum to Go as a client or a volunteer, we have information on our website. Well, it's that time of the show where we get to talk about adoptable pets, and today's pet comes to us from Range Regional Animal Rescue in Hibbing. This is Benjamin, a Staffordshire Shepherd mix and just 10 months old. He might look like a big, tough guy, but he really just loves to run around and say hi to everyone he meets. Benjamin is an easygoing guy who would love to find a home with a young, active couple or a big family. Whatever can keep him busy. If you'd like to set up an appointment to adopt Benjamin, then you can call the number on your screen. And by the way, some good news for your Thursday. Bentley James, the 9-year-old Terrier Shepherd mix we introduced you to recently, has been adopted. Range Regional Animal Rescue in Hibbing found him a loving forever home. Congrats to Bentley and his new family. Still to come, debates over Wisconsin's budget are a go when the legislature will make its final vote. And the state of Minnesota wants to regulate vehicle emissions, how your next vacation could be at risk.
Just like gray hair, cataracts are a common side effect of aging. A cataract is a natural clouding of the lens inside the eye. At Ralph Eye Care Specialists, our board-certified ophthalmologists offer cataract surgery to help you see better longer. Our team will work with you to create a pleasant surgical experience and a great surgical result. Call now to learn more about cataract surgery and to schedule a cataract evaluation at Ralph Eye Care Specialists.
Do you worry about going to the dentist? Well, relax. The Carefree Dental Card is now available in your area. Call the number on your screen and we'll send your actual card at no cost today. With the Carefree Dental Card, you go to the dentist whenever you need and you instantly pay a lot less. The Carefree Dental Card is just $15.95 a month. So call now and make going to the dentist carefree.
Call 1-800-945-8449 to receive your free Carefree Dental Card information kit.
If it's important to our nation,
the country is facing yet another unprecedented crisis.
It's on Face the Nation, making politics make sense. The why behind the biggest stories. Face the Nation on CBS.
The race is on. Learn how Berkey 2021
is safe to be ice fishing on Lake Superior?
New funding is bringing more mental health resources.
Dave Anderson.
How a popular new recreational area is allowed.
Hear how one vaccination clinic in West Duluth is focusing
into the COVID-19 pandemic, and food insecurity is still
new year, new ownership.
To stay up to date with the news and weather that impacts you and your community, join us weekdays for CBS3 Live at 5.
Mining. It's a part of Minnesota's history that affects everyone in the Northland still to this day. From environmental issues to economics and so much more. Join me, Kristen Bakke, every Tuesday for Eye on Mining, a fair and unbiased report that answers the tough questions surrounding the world of mining.
Eye on Mining with Kristen Bakke. Tuesdays at 10 only on Live Local CBS3. Brought to you by Range Regional Airport. Kristen Bakke is as local as our evening news.
I'm from here. This is my home. I learned how to do a left-handed layup right there.
at that hoop, that exact hoop.
Covering the communities she calls home too.
You know, there's nothing phony about it. That's who she is. She's just a natural at it, so I enjoy watching her because she's so good at what she does.
Leaders at Hibbing Taconite are scrambling at the Menorca mining, family heritage, and iron mining history.
For everything local, watch Kristen Vaki on Live Local CBS 3.
CBS News Sunday Morning with Jane Pauley on CBS.
Wisconsin Republicans are expected to begin their quest to dash many of Governor Tony Evers' legislative hopes and dreams today. Evers' priorities include legalizing marijuana, raising $1 billion in taxes, and expanding collective bargaining rights. But all of those are slated to be shot down by the legislature's Republican-controlled Budget Committee. The Joint Finance Committee will likely vote today to remove nearly 400 of Evers' proposals. The legislature will likely vote on the final budget sometime in June or early July. A debate over the cars we drive in Minnesota could impact your summer plans. The state wants to cut 80% of greenhouse gas emissions by 2050. It says regulating our vehicle emissions is a powerful step to get there, but your next vacation could wind up stuck in the middle. WCCO's Aaron Hassanzadeh explains how the clean car debate could close Minnesota state parks and trails.
Every year, 10 million visitors like Kevin Coleman enjoy Minnesota state parks and trails.
I like to come out here and just take in the wildlife and get in a good run.
After a booming 2020, the DNR is gearing up for another jam-packed summer.
These are very well-loved places. Minnesotans have a great affinity for them.
But your summer camping trip could be canceled because of a debate here over plans for new clean cars emission standards. The policy Governor Tim Walz directed the MPCA to draft would put more electric vehicles on Minnesota car lots and would regulate what comes out of tailpipes with stricter standards for manufacturers. The MPCA says it's necessary to fight climate change.
For Minnesotans who want to purchase an EV, they'll have more choice in the marketplace. The Minnesotans who want to purchase a gas-powered car, and they still can, this doesn't require anyone to purchase an EV, will be able to purchase the cleanest, most fuel-efficient option.
But some GOP lawmakers, including Representative Josh Heinzman, say it'll drive up costs for all vehicles, a sticking point that could stall the state's budget.
This could cause, and will likely cause, if the rule became law, each vehicle sold in the state of Minnesota to increase by $1,000 in costs, which of course that sends people across the border.
No agreement by the end of the session would leave the DNR and others without an operating budget come July 1st and could force park closures days before the most popular camping holiday of the year.
We're going to be busy this summer and a lot of people are going to be getting outside and having a good time, and I'm hopeful.
MPCA officials say if Minnesota doesn't adopt the new emission standards, the state will default to less strict federal standards. We'll be right back after the break.
Change the future of medicine from the convenience of home. Join the All of Us research program to help improve health research and speed up medical breakthroughs. Visit essentialhealth.org/allofus to learn more.
Whatever your water worry, Culligan Water can help. With over 40 filtration systems, from the world's best softener and safer drinking water systems, no one filters more than Culligan Water. The only water that comes with a van. Contact Culligan Water, the local water expert.
You already know that Kerry Toyota and Superior is a great place to buy and service your vehicle. But we have a lot more to offer every driver and not just people with Toyotas. We have the Yakima line of products for the adventure seekers, including roof racks, bike and kayak racks, and cargo carriers. We also have running boards, bed steps, and Access brand tonneau covers like I put on my truck. And for those of you who like a clean vehicle, we have professional detailing services and all-weather floor liners from Toyota and WeatherTech. Kerry Toyota and Superior, we have something for every driver.
Update your home's exterior with help from Menards. Check out our great selection of Timbercrest double 4-inch vinyl siding in a variety of colors. It's 15% thicker than traditional vinyl siding, and it's all 11% off. Add an accent that looks like stone with Novik stacked stone panels. They replicate the look of stone masonry with no mortar required. Available in 6 colors. All Novik stacked stone panels are 11% off at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Home Purchase supports our communities through a number of local charities. Hi, I'm Kyle Johansson. When we lost my grandmother to ovarian cancer, Home teamed up with MOCA to help find a cure. Every May, we take our support into the showrooms. Make a purchase at home and donate $10 to Mocha, and we'll give you an additional 10% off our sale prices.
It's a great time to buy something new for your home and help fund an early detection test for ovarian cancer.
Give $10 to Mocha, and we'll give you an extra 10% off the sale prices at home.
Gail King, Anthony Mason, and Tony DeCoppel. Weekday mornings on CBS.
Men's wardrobe provided by Mainstream Fashions for Men. Our buy one, get one for $1 suit and sport coat sale is now in progress. Hundreds of options. Mainstream, downtown Duluth.
Welcome back to the CBS 3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look from Canal Park on this Thursday evening. Let's take a look back at today's top story and see what's coming up at 6. All of Minnesota's COVID-19 restrictions will end by July 1st. That was the message from Governor Tim Walz today, who laid out his next 3-step plan for ending capacity limits and the state's mask mandate. Step 1 starts at noon tomorrow, which will end limits on outdoor dining and events. You won't need a mask outside unless there's more than 500 people. Restaurants and bars can also go back to regular closing times. Walz says Minnesota is ready to loosen restrictions because cases are going down and hospital capacity is low. And coming up tonight at 6, Governor Tony Evers made a visit to Bayfield today, highlighting National Travel and Tourism Week. At 6, we hear how he hopes to help businesses in Northwest Wisconsin bounce back from the pandemic. That's your news at 5. The CBS Evening News is next. We'll see you at 6.